So Quincy and Alton getting set to do battle. Alton and Quincy in the same regional course at Blue Devil Gym, so kind of a precursor. We may see this matchup again, Matt, beginning of March
for the regional. It's going to boil down to what Alton and Edwardsville do against each other and some common opponents, but probably a pretty good chance that they could see each other.
Alton wins the tip, and they will attack the basket right in front of our broadcast position. With it on right wing is Deontay McMurray. McMurray comes on the near wing, almost throws it away, but it's recovered by Hobbs. Now they work at cross court, put up a shot that's blocked by Barnell Thomas, and Zach Burry has the rebound for Quincy.
Very quickly down court.
Lincoln Elby has it at the timeline, being hounded by Mike Williams-Bay. Here's Elby, goes high post to Barnell Thomas. Thomas turns, faces, tries to go high-low, and it's thrown away and stolen by Alton.
Yeah, not so much of a force pass, but probably could have worked it around a little bit more before sending that first pass in there.
Get it to Hudson mid-post, drives on Mellon, puts it up no good, and a foul on Connor Mellon.
And that's the adjustment that Connor needs to see right there because he is left-handed, and he might have to overplay that a little bit. I mean, that's no different than what we do in soccer when you try to find out what foot they're with and try to take that away. I mean, he's a big man, and he obviously likes going to the basket with that left hand as well.
Brian Hudson, the left-hander, goes all the way to the left side of the free throw lane to attempt the free throw, and that didn't work the first time. It missed it.
And now he moves to the middle. Never seen that before.
Second free throw in the air rattles in. So 1-0, Alton takes the lead. Full court man-to-man pressure from the Redbirds. Elby catches it, and Williams-Bay goes to work on Elby. Elby slowly up the court, measuring his defender. Gets to the timeline, gets a high ball screen from Mellon. Nice jump out by Wigfall on the hedge. Now Elby keeps his dribble alive, and Williams-Bay and Wigfall switch back. Mellon catches high post between the circles. Right back right side of the offense to Elby. Elby spins, trying to drive on Williams-Bay. Gets to the mid-post, puts it up off the glass, it rattles out. Gets his own rebound, lost it out of bounds to Alton.
And that's going to be another thing, the tight rims. I mean, you really have some really tight rims compared to some of the high school courts that we go to.
This facility, I think, is well known for the tight rims they have here. It seems like every year the Mizzou-Illinois game, Mizzou can't handle it because of the tight rims. Here's Wigfall getting it to Hudson. They kick it to the corner. Three-pointer from the far corner is too strong. Weak side rebound is corralled by Zach Burry. Burry gets it to Lincoln Elby. In transition, Elby middle of the floor with a right-hand dribble. Crosses the timeline. Diagonal pass is thrown away. But the Alton player was on the sideline when he caught the ball.
Yeah, and you can probably hear Coach Stella right here in front of us. There's easier passes for this first quarter down there. Make 2 or 3 passes if you have to before you try to thread that needle like we did right there.
Thomas has to help out as they're really trying to deny Lincoln Elby the ball.
Yeah.
Elby gets it from Barnell Thomas, sets up the high post offense. Mellon catches high post. Elby cuts through. Now Thomas catches, goes right wing to Burry. Burry looking underneath, nothing there. Now he pitches it, and to no one apparently. It's out of bounds to Alton.
Well, I think Connor was still trying to post up Hudson down there underneath, and I think the pass just came in a little bit quicker than he was expected. He had the perfect position, just wasn't there quite yet.
Williams-Bay brings it up for Alton. Redbirds lead at 1-0. We played almost 2 minutes of this first quarter. Here Wigfall, right wing to Williams-Bay, floats the pass near corner. 3 put up near corner, and it's in. Shot made by Deontay McMurray.
Nice shot. Quickly, the Blue Devils again trying to get that long ball pass, and you got to make 2 or 3 passes, I think. There's a double dribble.
Here's Williams-Bay. Pump fake on Barnell Thomas. Shot put up off the glass, and the ball's in. Just like that, a 5-point run for Alton on a couple of Quincy turnovers at 6-0 Redbirds. Elby has Hudson on him now on a switch. Now Thomas sets another screen. Williams-Bay switches back on Elby. Thomas catches high post. Dribble drive from the top of the key. Kicks it to Carson Gay. 3 from Carson Gay is off the rim, no good. Rebound chased down by Wigfall for Alton. He brings it up the near sideline. Redbirds lead at 6-0. Wigfall stops. Now gets it to Hudson mid-post. He goes opposite. They work it to the far wing. 3 put up by McMurray, and it's drained again.
Wow, good outside shooting right there. We'll take a 30-second timeout.
Quincy will take a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. 5:18 left to go first quarter. It's 9-0 Alton.
We really haven't had an offensive flow. We haven't really had a chance offensively to make 4, 5, 6, 7 passes to get everybody into the rhythm of play. And we've had a couple turnovers, and Alton, very quickly down court using their size and everything. They've built themselves a nice advantage here. We've been in this boat before, though, at the start of a couple games this year. And they always find a way, that being the Blue Devils always find a way. We just got to get into a rhythm. We just haven't quite had that yet.
Devils go with the 4 substitutions. Lincoln Elby stays on the floor, as does Connor Mellon, so 3 substitutions. Alex Shute, Parker Bland, and Cameron Gay have checked in for Quincy. 9-0, Alton leads. 30-second timeout called by Quincy. Cameron Gay takes the inbounds pass right back to Alex Shute. Schute's going to try and bring it up, helping out Lincoln Elby. Now cross-court pass to Elby. Elby has McMurray on him now. Elby over the top, man. What do we have?
Oh, that's
A quick 10-second
wow.
call on Quincy.
Yeah, I would probably say about 8 on that. I didn't really look at the timeout time, but a little quicker than I thought.
Actually, it's 11. Called the timeout at 5:18, and the clock stops with 5:07. So I guess that's the correct call. Williams Bay gets it on the far wing. They work it to Hudson down on the blocks. He kicks it out. They work it to Williams Bay. He floats the pass again to McMurray. Diagonal pass up top to Wigfall. Wigfall, mid-post to Hudson. He whips a pass almost out of bounds. Nice catch. Pass deflected, but they get it to Hudson. Now a foul called underneath on Quincy's Connor Mellon. That's 2 on Connor Mellon.
Two quick ones, but the thing is, he had good positioning. He just sort of reached around, didn't make any contact. It looked like he got all ball, but they obviously going to let you know that they're not going to allow you to do that.
Second foul on Mellon, second foul on Quincy. Inbounds pass comes to Mike Williams Bay in the front court. Cross court to McMurray, now to Wigfall, back to McMurray, left side of the offense. Diagonal pass is deflected by Mellon, and Williams Bay tried to save it, which was not a smart move. The turnover goes to Quincy.
Yeah, he didn't read that very well. He should have saw that was going off that went off the last Blue Devil, and there's no reason to try to get that as it's going out of bounds.
Ayinda Perry checks in for Alton, as does number 13, Darius Edwards. Edwards averages 10 points a game, apparently comes off the bench for the Redbirds. Elby takes the inbounds pass and trying to work his way up the floor against Williams Bay. Now they double team in backcourt. Elby over the top to shoot. High post, Connor Mellon spins to the paint, gets to Elby, left wing Cameron Gay. Gay one dribble back to Elby, middle of the floor, and the Devils set up their half-court offense. Elby trying to get away from Williams Bay, gets it to Gay. Cameron Gay has Williams Bay on him on the switch. High post, Connor Mellon comes to help out. Gets it right back to Cameron Gay. Gay, right wing to Lincoln Elby. Elby, couple ball fakes, gets it back to Cameron Gay, left side of the offense. Bland was posting up, couldn't get him the ball. Now Elby with it, right side. Picks up his dribble, middle of the floor now to Cameron Gay, left wing to Alex Shute. Back to Cameron Gay. He's going to go cross court, but Alton read it. Now Elby gets the pass on the right side of the offense. Under 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. It's 9-0, Alton leading. Bland catches high post. Goes opposite to Shute, now to Gay. Middle of the floor, Lincoln Elby. Elby, hesitating, gets it to Alex Shute. Shute looking underneath, not there. High post, Parker Bland. Turns, wants to go opposite. Drives, kicks it to Cameron Gay. Gay on a dribble drive, gets cut off by Hudson. Gay backs it up, gets it to Lincoln Elby. Elby with it. Dribble drive to the baseline. Up top to Cameron Gay. Gay gets it, tried to get it to Mellon. Couldn't. Now Elby has it baseline. Baseline drive, Lincoln Elby. Gets it to Alex Shute. Dribbled once. Gets it to Lincoln Elby. Boy, there's some impatient folks behind us,
aren't they? I was ready to turn my mute button on so I wouldn't have to hear him as much.
Here's Lincoln Elby. Dribble drive, floats it to Bland. Bland to Elby. Elby trying to spin away from defenders. It's almost poked away, but Elby recovers, gets it to Shute. Now Connor Mellon, 16-footer Connor Mellon, buries it.
I have no problem with making that many passes. I mean, it's probably a little more than what people wanted, but it got everybody involved in the offense, and it got a nice bucket out of it, a well-needed bucket, too.
9-2 Alton leads. Hudson catches high post. Wing it to Williams Bay, and he drains a 3. That's 3 threes that Alton has converted here, and they lead at 12-2.
Very, very good outside shooting right now. If they don't live on it, they're living on it right now.
Here's Elby across the timeline, left-hand dribble, double teamed across the timeline, gets it to Cameron Gay, now to Connor Mellon. Mellon on a dribble drive, gets it to Alex Shute. 3 on the way is short. Weak side rebound, Bland tipped it, and he recovers the rebound. Parker Bland on a dribble drive, gets to the mid-post, shoots too strong, gets his own rebound, turns with the left hand, puts it up, and gets fouled by Alton.
Well, you can't fault the effort there by Mr. Bland. He worked hard, probably forced a shot or two, but at least he's working hard and he's going after the ball. Even if he's not making a shot, he's continuing to follow it up.
Foul called on Deontay McMurray, his first, team's first.
My neck could be sore by the end of the night looking up at that scoreboard.
Parker Bland makes the first free throw. He's now 8 out of 10 for the season. 12-3, Alton leads it.
As Lincoln Elby and Connor Mellon step out. Mike Dade is in.
Mike Dade checks in. Barnell Thomas will check in. Zach Burry is also checked in to the Quincy lineup. Bland's second free throw is no good. So it's a 12-3 Alton lead. 2:10 left to go in this first quarter. Here's your dribble drive. Now along the baseline. Alton's made a couple of subs, and Parker Bland gets a steal. Poked it away from the entry pass. Here's Gay pulling up from 10 feet. Too strong. Rebound, Hudson for Alton. Quick outlet pass, and he gets it to Edwards. Edwards tried to make a fancy pass, and it's recovered by Alton. Cross-court pass. They work it to Ayinda Perry, and what do we have? I think Alton traveling. I thought maybe he stepped on the sideline when he caught the pass.
Well, the way he was looking inside, I thought he was going to call 3 seconds. But that's all right. I like our defense right now as far as our hands are very active. We just got to stop them and take advantage of their mistakes. Had a nice shot down there. It'd been nice if that gone in, but at least we're getting some steals.
Keyshawn Young is checked in for Alton. He's hounding Mike Dade, who's handling the point guard duties now. Shoot has it on the wing. Quincy trails 12-3. Here's Cameron Gain on dribble drive all the way to the hoop. Layup is missed because he shot it too strong. Thinking about Hudson, the 6'7" kid, trying to block the shot. So Alton gets the rebound and comes the other way in transition. Young has it right side of the offense. Near wing, he finds Edwards. Now here's a pass stolen away by Mike Dade. Dade, middle of the floor. Gets a pass to Alex Shute, kicks it to Cameron Gay. 3 on the way, Cameron Gay is short. Rebound, Barnell Thomas tips it, and it's recovered by Alton. Redbirds have it in transition. It's Edwards with it for the Redbirds. 12-3 Alton leads. Here's a pass that gets knocked right in my lap. Out of bounds to Alton.
Well, there is good from sitting away because you don't get as many of these balls come flying at you.
Keyshawn Young will inbound for Alton right in front of us. 12-3, the Redbirds lead Quincy. 1:03 left to go in the first quarter.
Quick first quarter.
Young inbounds to Edwards. Cross-court pass finds Wigfall. Far wing, that is Josh Lovings with it. Alton has it right wing, Keyshawn Young, middle of the floor, he gets it to Edwards. Edwards guarded by Lincoln Elby. Elby almost has a steal, but it finds Wigfall. Wigfall on dribble drive to the post, kicks it on the baseline, and Young pummels it out of bounds.
Probably had a better shot than the pass that he had right there, but a good defense, us moving our hands, now take advantage of a turnover.
40 seconds left first quarter, 12-3 Alton leads. Elby with it, far sideline. Crosses over with a left-hand dribble. Almost lost it and carried it, but regains the dribble. Elby trying to get away from Keyshawn Young. Pulls up his dribble on the right side of the offense. Needs help. Floats a pass to Barnell Thomas, high post. Thomas shovels it to Mellon. Mellon turned the wrong way. Had a baseline drive open, didn't do it. Here's Burry on a dribble drive. Gets it to Thomas. Goes up strong and missed the shot. Rebound tipped. Thomas lost his balance, and Elby chases down the loose ball. Middle of the floor, Zach Burry. Deep three, Zach Burry, and he drains it.
There you go. You always look for something to build off of, and right now cut that 9-point run to a 6-point deficit.
12-6 Alton leads. 5 seconds left first quarter, and Alton doesn't know it. Young fans on the pass, and now Alton holds the ball as the quarter ends. Zach Burry's three makes it a 6-point game at the end of the first quarter. It's Alton 12, Quincy 6. Back in 1 minute with the second quarter on 103.9-5.
In the past, everyone came to you and you did business at your own kitchen table.
This is Financial Services Representative Michael Libman with MetLife in Quincy. I still make house calls. I'll confidentially ask you questions to help you make decisions about your life insurance, IRAs, long-term care insurance, investing and estate planning. Call me and I'll come sit with you at your kitchen table.
MetLife offers financial services and life insurance. Call Michael Libman. He makes house calls.
A funeral service is more than an end to life. It's a remembrance, a time to commemorate all that person meant to us.
My dad meant so much to us. It was hard to know where to begin.
Our caring staff will help you make it a fitting farewell with sensitivity, compassion, and respect. Hanson Spear Funeral Home, celebrating a life well lived.
Alton leads Quincy after the first quarter. We are at the Scott Trade Center in St. Louis, Missouri. Coaches versus Cancer shootout. Zach Burry, Lincoln Elby, Carson Gay, Barnell Thomas, Connor Mellon, the 5 Blue Devils on the court at the start of the second quarter.
And make a run. After that 3-point shot, now you got possession. Let's be patient offensively and see if we can make a 5-point run here.
Williams Bay back in for Alton as he hounds Lincoln Elby. Thomas catches between the circles, gets it to his fellow postman Mellon. Now far sideline Carson Gay with it. Gay barely gets a pass to Lincoln Elby. Good read by the defender, but Elby did a good job to corral the pass. Here's Burry on a dribble drive, has to fan out middle of the floor. Gets it to Lincoln Elby. Elby trying to drive on Williams Bay, gets around him, gets in the air, gets it to Barnell Thomas. Oh, the scissor jackknife layup wouldn't go, and Alton has the rebound near the sideline with Wigfall. Wigfall cut off by Quincy. Wigfall has it, gets it middle of the floor as they work it to Edwards. Back to Wigfall. Back to McMurray. Now Williams Bay with it on the far sideline. Tries to split 2 defenders, gets it along the baseline. They work it back to Williams Bay on the wing. His diagonal pass is deflected, and it's recovered by Alton. Wigfall got the loose ball, gets it to McMurray. 12-6, Alton leads. Here's a dribble drive along the baseline, and what do we have? A hand check call on Quincy.
Yeah, he got that quick step around Barnell, and he sort of put his hand out and sort of pushed him away from the basket, and that's probably a pretty good call by the official.
Wigfall will inbounds for Alton. Gets it inbounded to Williams Bay, middle of the floor. 12-6, Alton leads. Williams Bay picks up his dribble. Far wing, he gets it to Levante Hobbs. Now what do we have? Traveling call on Alton.
Yeah, he put his hand to his chest, letting everybody know, yeah, I did travel, so no argument there from the young man.
4 turnovers for each ball club. 12-6, Alton leads Quincy. LB has it in backcourt. Williams Bay basically inside LB's jersey all night long here. LB crosses over across the timeline, gets to Mellon coming out to help. Now to Thomas, right wing, Carson Gay with it. Gay looking for a cutter. Nothing really there. Takes off on a dribble drive. Stops, gets it to Lincoln LB. Now to Zach Burry, left side of the offense. Burry tried to penetrate 2 defenders, gets it to Lincoln LB. LB hesitates along the far sideline. Now gets it mid lane to Thomas. Leans his shoulder in, gets called for the charge, dipping his shoulder.
But he had that lane. He had the lane and should have taken it. And he turned around and made himself vulnerable to that charge, and the young defender just sort of stood there and took it, and it was a good call. Got to take advantage of those turnovers and mistakes.
Alex Shute, Parker Bland check in for Quincy. And Hudson checks back in for Alton, their 6-7 player. McMurray, Williams Bay, Hudson, Wigfall, and Hobbs, the 5 Redbirds on the floor. 6:15 left to go, first half. Alton leads 12-6. They work it far wing to Wigfall. Now Hudson tries to go block the block and throws it away. Contact in the backcourt, and Alton steals it right back. Williams Bay on a dribble drive, and he's fouled by Parker Bland.
And great defense. Did everything you're supposed to. Rotated, got the ball, was falling out of bounds. Nobody came back to it, and he ended up throwing it right to that being, was it Zach Burry? Ended up trying to make a nice pass to Lincoln Elby, and obviously Alton got a hand on it, went to the basket, and drew the foul.
Williams Bay at the line. He's a 58% free throw shooter. Free throw in the air is good. 6 points for Williams Bay, 6 points for McMurray. 12 out of the 13 Alton points belong to their backcourt. Williams Bay's second free throw in the air is short, but it rolls in.
Shooter's touch right there. Alton full court press here.
14-6, Redbirds lead the Blue Devils. Shute, catches in backcourt, takes off down the far sideline, now pulls up. Gets it to Lincoln Elby. Elby across the timeline, right-hand dribble. Hesitates, now backs up on Williams Bay, who continually is reaching towards the ball. Here's Burry on a hard drive. Pump fake, almost traveled, got it to Alex Shute, who stumbles, gets the Parker Bland. Baseline jumper is way short, hit the underside of the rim. Hudson and Mellon battle for the rebound, and now a foul as Parker Bland lost his balance and knocked over Williams Bay.
Well, I think a couple guys lost their balance there, but unfortunately Parker had too much of his momentum going one way and couldn't stop himself, and the only thing you do was run into the Alton player.
Mellon has 2 fouls, Bland has 2 fouls, Quincy has 5 as a team. 5:35 left to go first half. McMurray thought about a deep 3, instead goes high post to Hudson, drives on Mellon, puts it up with the left hand and scores.
Nice drive to the basket. Can't get it up that easy though. Got to get in front of him, stop him from making that move.
16-6, Alton takes a 10-point lead. 5:20 left to go, first half. Elby with it between the circles. Burry was looking for a pass. Elby couldn't get it to him. Elby needs help. Parker Bland provides it. Now Bland goes opposite to Zach Burry. Ball fake, tries to drive, got bodied off. Now Burry whips it underneath the Bland, who got pushed by Hudson. Oh, they called it on 12.
Yeah, they did, didn't they?
Called it on DeMonte Wigfall, his first, team's second. 16-6, Alton leads. Burry, not the best inbounds pass, but Elby's able to chase it down. Now Burry comes off a screen, catches in the corner. Dribble drive towards the paint. Stops, tries to go up and under, can't. Gets it to Lincoln Elby. Ball fake, can't free himself for a shot still. Elby backs it up and sets the offense. 16-6, Alton leads. 4:50 left to go first half. Burry with it. Cross court to Elby. Elby, diagonal pass, finds Mellon. Mellon starts towards the paint, turns with a jump hook, won't go down, and Alton has to rebound. McMurray has it, takes up middle of the floor in transition. Looks over his shoulder the whole way, now backs up, tried to throw a pass, and it's stolen away by Lincoln Elby. Elby tries to float a pass, it's stolen right back. McMurray steals it, gets it to Wigfall. Wigfall on a dribble drive, and Bland will get called for the block and a hoop.
And he got back and had very good defensive positioning, but as soon as the young man from Alton made the move, he leaned right into him. That's a good call by the official as Wigfall gets the basket.
Wigfall's first basket. And Barnell Thomas checks in for Connor Mellon. That's Parker Bland's third personal.
Tough to lose him. Well, we're going to lose him at least for this half, aren't we?
Yep. So at the line is DeMonte Wigfall. He has his first basket of the game on that drive. And Alton has jumped out to their biggest lead of 18-6. Wigfall's free throw is short. And Burry has the rebound for Quincy. 18-6, Alton leads by a dozen. 4:20 left to go in this first half. Elby picks up his dribble, gets it to Cameron Gay, who checked in for Bland. Now to Burry. Burry gets it to Thomas. Right wing now, Alex Shute. Shute took a look. Now a dribble drive. Got possession and then passed it outside to Cameron Gay.
Yeah, he had the lane to the basket.
Yep. And a carry called on Alton. Reagan Tenhouse came to us to check in, and I guess they're going to let him do it.
Well, when you're a big place like this, you go to familiar faces, don't you?
Turnover on Alton is their 7th.
I'd run if I saw me.
7 turnovers on Alton, 6 on Quincy, but Alton getting looks at the basket that they can convert. Now Lincoln Elby takes it all the way to the hoop and scores.
Nice job. Saw that lane, didn't stop, just continued to go to the basket. Got a nice, easy layup out of it.
Wigfall with it. Gets it to Williams Bay, cross court to McMurray. McMurray goes high post to Hudson. They get it in the corner. Hobbs gets it back up top to McMurray. McMurray trying to make a move. And Lincoln Elby forced him backwards. Now high post Hudson. Back to McMurray. McMurray, right wing to Williams Bay. Steps inside the defender, drives to the paint, kicks it opposite. Now a 3 put up, and it's drained by Deontay McMurray. He's got 3 threes in the game and 9 points.
I'm going to say they're 4 for 4 on three-point shots.
21-9, Alton leads, 3:12 left to go first half. Elby gets it left wing to Cameron Gay. Gay catches, turns, gets it high post to Barnell Thomas. Thomas with an up and under move, gets it to the hoop, stops, and Hudson blocked the shot, but a foul called on either Hudson or the player next to him.
Yeah, I mean, he went straight up with him, but I think his follow through on the block ended up hitting him.
He called the foul on the player next to him.
Yes, he
That's
did.
Deontay McMurray, his second, team's third.
Probably had the choice of either one.
Barnell Thomas will be at the line. He's 4 for 8 for the season. 21-8, Alton leads. Free throw by Thomas, rattles out.
Gotta hit these. Anytime the clock is stopped.
Quincy 1 out of 3 from the charity stripe this afternoon. Alton makes a couple more subs. Keyshawn Young back into the game. As well as Ayinda Perry. Thomas' second free throw good.
Just say hi to Rick Little. He just texted me, said he's watching on Quincy Journal. So if you are listening, you can go watch that on QJ TV.
Cross court to Williams Bay. Alton in possession, I should say, leading by the score of 21-9. Williams Bay far sideline. Being handled by Alex Shute. Williams Bay will dribble to the paint, put up a runner off the glass, and bank it in. 9 points for Williams Bay.
Good going to the basket. Just got to get in front of him, block him, make him go in a different way.
Elby goes behind the back to free himself from the defender, gets it to Reagan Tenhouse, who's checked in. Gets it to Lincoln Elby in front court. Elby trying to work his way around Williams Bay, can't. Picks up his dribble, and Williams Bay pokes it away from behind, but out of bounds to Quincy.
Yeah, they are guarding Lincoln Elby like there's no tomorrow, aren't they? They obviously have a pretty good scouting report that they're going to make him work, not give him anything. And a couple times he's picked his dribble up, but we've gone and helped him quite nicely.
Cut off the head, the body will follow. That's Alton's defensive strategy here against Lincoln Elby.
And they keep switching players on them, too.
And one's just as quick as the
Yes.
next. Here's a lazy pass that's almost stolen by Alton, but Cameron Gay comes away with it. Gets to Lincoln Elby. Deep 3, Lincoln Elby. Air ball, but a great pass to Barnell Thomas. Ball fake goes up strong, missed it. Weak side rebound, Reagan Tenhouse puts it up short. Rebound Hudson for Alton. 2 point blank looks for Quincy, neither would go down. Williams Bay in transition. Gets to the paint, rises, and gets it to, well, now they work it underneath the Hudson, who dunks it. He went up with the ball, lost the ball, grabbed the rim, and the ball went through the hoop.
Seen that only a handful of times.
Here's
Alex
a 3
Shute.
put up, and Alex Shute buries the 3 from the left wing. Shute with a 3 puts Quincy in double digits.
Say that 3 times.
25-12, Alton leads, less than 90 seconds left first half. Right wing, it's Edwards. He drives, got reached, and fouled by Quincy.
Well, I'm not quite sure he didn't travel right here in front of us. He went to make the pass, and both his feet left the ground.
Call a foul on Cameron Gay, his first, team's 5th.
I like the socks on. Most of the Alton players are all supporting the pink or the black with the pink ribbon on it.
I forgot to write down a couple team fouls. I had the personals, but not the teams. It's 7 team fouls on Quincy, so stepping to the line will be Darius Edwards. He's a 65% free throw shooter. Edwards averaging 10 points. You get the score here. First free throw, good. Alton seems very comfortable from the outset, Matt. Quincy looked jumpy at the outset.
Yeah, the first 4 minutes for us were very tight when they went on that 9-0 run. I mean, we didn't get into any offensive pattern. We've gotten a lot better, but against this quickness, we've got to make sure we're constantly looking for the ball, coming back and helping when help is needed.
27-12 Alton leads as Edwards made no free throws. Now they double team Albee right at the time stripe, and it's taken away, but a travel on Alton.
Take advantage of it. I keep saying that, but I think every coach would tell you that in any sport. Anytime the other team turns it over, take your time, take advantage of that mistake, and not only compound the mistake that they made, but even make it worse by scoring on them or doing something positive.
Mike Day checks in for Lincoln Albee, and Cameron Gay will check in. He'll replace Barnell Thomas, so Quincy going very short here, very small, if you will. Zach Berry at 6'3" is the tallest Blue Devil.
I wouldn't be surprised if they sort of come out with some full court stuff, put some pressure. I love the way we jump switch. We haven't done that yet, but sometimes that's a second half strategy.
Here's a great look by Day and a great ball fake by Berry to free himself for the layup.
Very nice.
Good court awareness by Mike Day to get the ball to Zach Berry for the layup. 27-14, Alton leads by 13, under a minute to play first half. With it is Darius Edwards. Quincy in a half-court zone. Edwards tries to penetrate, gets cut off, high post. They tried to get it, and the ball bounces to Alton's Williams Bay. He steps around defender, puts up for runner. No good. Weak side rebound tipped up, no good. Berry had the rebound, lost it. Power dribble, shot put up off the glass short. Rebound Williams Bay for Alton. And Tenhouse gets down the floor and knocks it out of bounds.
I like the way Reagan has come in
here.
here.
They're going to stay off Alton. That's a bad call.
That is a bad call. Alex, replay that for us.
Happened right in front of our broadcast position, so we had a good look at it. So Quincy will take advantage of the good hustle of Reagan Tenhouse. Blue Devils with the ball, 25 seconds left first half. Alton leading 27-14. Carson Gay with a dribble drive. Runner off the glass, too strong, gets his own rebound. Goes up with the right hand, too strong. Rebound belongs to Alton and a reach on Reagan Tenhouse.
Yeah, he was right there. I mean, the young man from Alton was turning to go up court, and Reagan was right there. I really like the way he's come in here and played the few minutes that he's gotten right here. And haven't seen him out on the floor since the last few seconds of the Collinsville game, but I think you're going to see a little bit more of him as we get down the stretch here.
Lincoln Albee will check in for Quincy. He'll replace Cameron Gay, who was bent over at the free throw lane to tie his shoe. 16.5 seconds left for the first half, and Alton leading 27-14. At the line is Ayinda Perry. He's 9 out of 13 for the season, and he hits the underside of the rim, no good. Berry has the rebound for Quincy. 27-14, Alton leads. Berry with it on left wing. Albee has it middle of the floor, right back to Zach Berry. Berry gets a screen from Tenhouse. Berry trying to spin at the top of the key. Now we'll back up, fire, and be wide right. Rebound belongs to Williams Bay, and that'll do it for the first half. Alton leads Quincy at halftime, 27-14. Back in 2 minutes. Blue Devil basketball, 103-9 the Fox.
On Thursday, the Culver Stockton Wildcats and Lady Wildcats are at home at Charles Fieldhouse hosting Heart of America Conference rival Central Methodist. Central Methodist comes in ranked 19th in women's basketball. They'll take on the Lady Wildcats at 5:30. Then the Central Methodist men will take on Culver Stockton at 7:30. The Wildcats are ranked 18th in NAIA action. If you can't make it to Charles, watch all the action on cscwildcats.com.
What's a podiatrist? A foot doctor. A foot doctor? I didn't know there was such a thing. There is. 25 years ago, I started out with a business plan and a dream. I went to 3 area banks. The First Bankers Trust said it was great, and they asked me if I wanted more money than what I was asking for. But that was the start of my relationship with First Bankers Trust. My dreams have come true.
First Bankers Trust, your bank of dreams.
A funeral service is more than an end to life. It's a remembrance, a time to commemorate all that person meant to us.
My dad meant so much to us. It was hard to know where to begin.
Our caring staff will help you make it a fitting farewell with sensitivity, compassion, and respect. Hanson Spear Funeral Home, celebrating a life well lived.
It's 27-14, Alton leads Quincy at the half. They have fixed their computer.
And I added right.
5 out of 22 Quincy from the field for 22.7%. Alton 9 out of 14 for 64%.
That's why you have a lead.
I was just going to say, I'm no basketball savant, but if you shoot 64% and your opposition shoots under 23, more often than not, you're going to win if you shoot 64%.
Plus 4 for 5 at the three-point line, 80%.
Alton ball to start the second half. With it in backcourt is McMurray. Floats it past to Williams Bay. They work it on the sideline to Hobbs. Now cross court, they get it to McMurray. McMurray, far wing, gets it to Wigfall, to Hudson, cross court, and Williams Bay traveled.
He traveled. You can sort of see what Alton likes to do is they like to use that Hudson in the middle, and if they give him an entry pass, if he turns to the basket and has a lane, he'll take it. If not, he'll push it outside for that three-point shot or drive to the basket by one of his teammates.
11th turnover of the game on Alton. Quincy has 8. Here's Elby trying to free himself from Williams Bay. Gets it to Thomas, top of the key. Barnell Thomas under dribble drive. Tried to pass it out to the perimeter. It's knocked away, but Thomas recovers it. Thomas wanted to go to Elby. Williams Bay wouldn't let that happen. Now Thomas picks up his dribble, hands off to Shoot. Shoot being hounded by the Alton defender as well. Shoot tried to spin, lost control of the dribble. It's a cutting Zach Burry. Burry hesitates, now drives, pulls up free throw line extended left wing. Burry needs help. Gets it underneath and throws it away, trying to get the melon in the block.
And twice we got ourselves in trouble by picking up a dribble right there. I mean, we had good possession going back and meeting the ball when we picked that up. But against a team like Alton, you pick that dribble up, they're going to swarm, they're going to shadow guard you, and they're going to make it hard for you to even get that pass to someone breaking back to help you.
9th turnover on Quincy, 27-14 Alton leads. Right wing, Wigfall gets it to Hobbs, cross court to Williams Bay, now to McMurray in the corner. McMurray, opposite pass, wide open on the block, and scoring was DeMonte Wigfall.
Yeah, we just got a little lazy defensively there, and they did a little skip pass right underneath the basket, and wide open as Lincoln Elby gets ball stolen right at half court.
Williams Bay picks his pocket, and a layup for Alton.
Yeah, you're in a 4-0 run here, just like the first half, and they went 9-0. We just got to go back and help. We got to get down here, get a possession, make 4 or 5 passes, calm yourself down, and get a bucket.
31-14, Alton leads.
It's that easy. That's all we have to do.
Yeah. Here's Elby picking up his dribble, and his pass is stolen away by Alton, but then Thomas steals it right back for Quincy. Barnell Thomas gets Hudson off his feet, but Hudson still gets part of the shot. Now an outlet pass, and Burry steals that. Here's Burry right wing. Hesitates, tries to drive on Hudson. Burry can't, so he pitches it to Thomas mid-post. Got it to the paint, now they work it to Burry. Hudson flashes out on him, Burry shoots anyway. Short, rebound comes to the corner. Hudson has it poked away by Burry, but it's recovered by Alton.
Like to hustle.
With it on right wings, McMurray gets to Hudson mid-post. He shovels it, and the baseline jumper is put up no good by Alton. Missing the shot was Wigfall. Here's Elby. Gets it down court to Thomas. One dribble, goes up off the glass and hits.
Nice. Just take them one at a time here. Now buckle down defensively and don't give up an easy bucket.
Williams Bay penetrates to the paint, lost it on the way through, and Mellon has another steal for Quincy.
And there you go. Take advantage of it. Just work it. Don't worry about getting 16 points at a time. Get 2 at a time.
Elby goes for the layup, missed it. Thomas gets the offensive rebound, bodies up on Hudson, puts it up strong and scored, and a foul on Williams Bay, I believe, weak side.
Yeah, that's nice. You took advantage of the mistake, went down, scored. Now you're going to the free throw line, scoring points with the clock stop.
You call the foul on Williams Bay. He tried to come from the backside and block the shot, and all he drew was flesh, and Thomas gets the layup to go, and he'll step to the line where he's 1 out of 2 today. 31-18, Alton leads. And Thomas makes the free throw. 3-point play for Barnell Thomas. He has 6 points to lead Quincy. 31-19, Alton leads. High post Hudson turns, shoots a 15-footer that's short, but it rolls in. Hit the rim twice and fell through.
A little bit of a shooter's touch right there. Nice and soft, as tight as those rims are.
Mike Day checks in for Quincy. Over the top, he gets it to Zach Burry. Ball fake penetrate. Burry rises from 12 and shoots it too strong. Thomas had to rebound for a moment, but Hudson takes it away for Alton. Alton in transition. Has it middle of the floor. McMurray will rise for a deep three, and it's an air ball, but it's recovered by his teammate. Hobbs goes up strong, missed it. Hudson takes the rebound away from two Devils, turns, shoots, and scores over Mellon.
When he decides he wants to go to that basket and get a
timeout called by Alton.
Alton, yeah.
30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. 4:44 left to go in the third quarter, and Alton leads Quincy 35-19.
You know, sometimes you sort of have a inkling of why a coach is calling a timeout. Not quite sure why that timeout was called,
Well,
though.
Alton's gotten a little sloppy.
You think so?
Yeah. I mean, they've made a couple of passes that, you know, they got the big lead, does Alton at 35-19. They're trying to make Sports Center plays and just make, instead of making the simple plays, they got them the 16-point lead.
What's their coach's name?
Eric Smith.
He was there last year, right?
Yes, he was.
He is the shorter one, sort of with the Fu Manchu, sitting down right now. Okay.
Yeah.
Former Quincy coaches on that squad. Jeff Harris, who was down at Quincy Junior High School, coached in the Blue Devil program for a while. He was there last year when their team, I don't want to say upset, but they beat Quincy in a buzzer beater.
Mike Dade brings it up for Quincy. Zach Burry, Alex Shute, Barnell Thomas, Connor Mellon. The other Blue Devils on the floor. Dade trying to get away from Williams Bay. Can't, and Williams Bay has another steal. Flashes to the other end, puts it up with the left hand short. Dade did a good job to put pressure but not foul, and here come the Blue Devils. Here's Thomas on a crossover, gets to the paint, puts it up no good, and a block call on Alton.
Yeah, I like him going to the basket, but I think once he goes to the basket, you got to have a couple guys follow that up, try to get an offensive rebound if he misses, but he drew a nice foul.
I'm not sure who they called the foul on.
Well, my neck hurts too much to look way up there.
Barnell Thomas at the line. He's 2 out of 3 this afternoon. Makes the first. Front rim, back rim, and down.
We need that big scoreboard like they have down in Cowboy Stadium. Really
yeah, that's what we need, man. Thomas, the second free throw short, and Hudson has the rebound for Alton. Quick outlet. They've already got it down court. Talking about the Redbirds. Williams Bay with a three that's no good. Mellon has the defensive board for Quincy. 35-20. Alton leads by 15. Mellon in the backcourt. Needs help. Gets it to Alex Shute. 4 Blue Devils wait at the scorer's table. Shute crosses over on Williams Bay. Gets it far wing to Dade. Left side of the offense. Mike Dade has it. He's going to set up the Blue Devil half-court offense. Dade gets it right wing to Burry. Burry underneath Barnell Thomas. Double team back to Burry. 3 on the way. Zach Burry. Drano.
Nice.
Zach Burry with 8 points. 35-23. Alton leads by a dozen. Williams Bay with it across the timeline. Stops. Gets it to McMurray. Now they work at the Hudson. Working on Mellon. Goes up for the dunk and missed it. And Burry has the weak side rebound for Quincy.
Don't turn your back.
And a silly foul on Williams Bay.
Real silly. That far from the basket. As 4 Blue Devils step in.
Hudson's tried to dunk twice. He's missed both. The ball went through the hoop anyway on his first, but he missed that dunk.
Just going to see if Coach says something to him.
Cameron Gay, Lincoln Elby, Carson Gay, Connor Mellon, Parker Bland, the 5 Devils on the floor as Alton extends to man-to-man defense. 35-23, Alton leads by a dozen. 3:30 left to go, third quarter. Elby right in front of our broadcast position. Takes it middle of the floor, gets it to Carson Gay, left side of the offense. Gay wants to come right back to Elby and is able to. Elby, hesitation dribble, double dribble, got away with it. Thank you, sir. Elby picks up his dribble, high post to Bland. Gives it to Carson Gay, 3 on the way. Is the line drive no good? Bland hustles after the rebound, gets to Cameron Gay. 19-footer Cameron Gay is an air ball, poked out of bounds by Alton.
Yeah, that was, as soon as that left his hand, you could see that was going to be left.
When I said thank you, sir, the official was standing right in front of me. Gay will inbound for Quincy. That's Cameron Gay. Still looking to, gets it to Mellon. Mellon goes up strong and got hacked. So it'll be Alton, Quincy shooting free throws, I should say. The end of Perry called for the foul, his first. And Connor Mellon's at the line. First free throw, good. Mellon with 3 points. 35-24. Alton leads by 11. Mellon spins it, shoots it, and he missed it. Baseline rebound belongs to Edwards for Alton. He gives it to McMurray, further to Williams Bay, over the top to McMurray, cross court. They work it to the little guard, Ayinda Perry. Now to McMurray out front, right side. High post, they work at weak side. Gay almost has the steal. Williams Bay gets it back to Wigfall, puts it up off the glass and in.
Come back and help.
Levante Hobbs, with the layup for Alton. 37-24. Elby's pass is stolen away. Then thrown down court as Williams Bay is able to chase it down. He shoveled it to his teammate, but Elby steals it away. Elby with a great steal in the backcourt. Has it across the timeline. Carson Gay running the baseline for Quincy. Cameron Gay with it left wing, gets to Carson Gay. Carson Gay in a dribble drive, rises from 12, misses it. Weak side rebound. Alton has. They get it to McMurray, far sideline. 37-24, Alton leads by 13. 2:06 left to go in the third quarter.
Easy shots.
Hobbs with it, right wing to McMurray. Thought about a three. Now we'll try and drive baseline. Shoveled it out top. Wide open three is no good. Rebound tipped and controlled by Quincy.
Quincy ball. When I said easy shots, there was another one that we have right there. If those fall, I mean, you're down 13, but there's been a couple of shots here again that if they fall and get some momentum going, you got into that.
Here's Elby taking the inbounds pass. Now he's being guarded by Josh Lovings. Cross-court pass finds Cameron Gay. Gay gets a seal, now rises from 12, no good. Weak side rebound, tipped twice, and it belongs to Parker Bland for Quincy. Wanted to drive, gets it to Carson Gay. Wide open top of the key, Lincoln Elby. Ball fake, frees himself, goes weak side to Cameron Gay, left wing. Gay picks up his dribble, gets it to Lincoln Elby. Elby will reset the Quincy offense. Trying to free himself, Lincoln Elby does so. High post, Barnell Thomas, dribble drive to the basket, rise with a fadeaway and hit it. Barnell Thomas with 9 points, 8 in the quarter for Quincy. And that's a 37-26 Alton lead with 70 seconds left third quarter. Left wing, Wigfall gets it up top. He finds Edwards. Edwards, right wing to McMurray. Right back to Edwards. Thought about a three, shoots the three, short. Rebound, flying in as Wigfall puts it up short. Rebound, taken away by Alton, and the layup is put up and in by Ayinda Perry.
And you probably heard Coach Taylor right there yelling at Parker. Parker stood and watched both those shots outside the elbow. As big as he is, he's got to get in there and get those rebounds and be part of that mix down in that block.
Loving's putting all kinds of pressure on Elby. Elby, hesitation dribble. Tries to drive, gets cut off. Now Barnell Thomas with it on the baseline. Dribble drive to the paint. Rise from 12 and hit it.
See, some of those shots are starting to fall. They weren't falling in the first half, but definitely are hitting them now.
Barnell Thomas with 10 points in the quarter, 11 in the game for Quincy, but Alton leads 39-28. Here's a pass deflected. Gay saved it, but he saved it right to Alton, the player down on the floor. Timeout Alton.
Yeah.
3 subs come in for Quincy. 21 seconds left third quarter. It's 39-28. Alton leading Quincy to be Alton ball on the sideline right at the end of their bench.
Yeah, you heard Coach Taylor right there. There's too many loose balls out there. We've got to get after it. And I heard Coach Bruner yell, get down on the ground and get after that ball. You're at that point right in the game where you can make a run and make this really close, or you're just going to sort of play the game out and hopefully that maybe things will fall your place. You got to make things happen right now. You're the team behind. Yep. You got to throw some bodies on the ground. You got to get in there and get physical, and maybe that'll carry over into that next quarter. But you can't have Parker Bland out there at the elbow watching everybody else fight for a rebound. He's too valuable to have him out that far.
21 seconds left. Third quarter, Alton leads Quincy 39-28. Inbounds pass comes to Hobbs. Cross court now they find Lovings. With it is Edwards. Gets it high post to Hudson. Quickly along the baseline they get it to Young. Now here's a dribble drive all the way to the hoop. They lost on the way up, and then Alton throws it away, and Shoot comes away with the turnover.
So your clock, 5, 4.
Here's Elby being hounded in backcourt. He's not going to get a shot off.
Yeah, good defense.
Quincy got the stop, but they couldn't get a shot up at the end of the quarter. After 3 quarters, it's 39-28. Alton leading Quincy. Quincy will have the ball to start the fourth quarter in 1 minute on 103.9 to Fox.
What's a podiatrist? A foot doctor. A foot doctor? I didn't know there was such a thing. There is. 25 years ago, I started out with a business plan and a dream. I went to 3 area banks. First Bankers Trust said it was great, and they asked me if I wanted more money than what I was asking for. But that was the start of my relationship with First Bankers Trust. My dreams have come true.
First Bankers Trust, your bank of dreams.
On Thursday, the Culver Stockton Wildcats and Lady Wildcats are at home at Charles Fieldhouse hosting Heart of America Conference rival Central Methodist. Central Methodist comes in ranked 19th in women's basketball. They'll take on the Lady Wildcats at 5:30. Then the Central Methodist men will take on Culver Stockton at 7:30. The Wildcats are ranked 18th in NAIA action. If you can't make it to Charles, watch all the action on CSC Wildcats.
Back to Scott Trade Center in St. Louis, Missouri. Alton leading Quincy 39-28. Blue Devils will have the first possession of the fourth quarter. Tim and Matt with you. Paul Erickson, our producer. Shoot takes a look around to make sure he can cross the timeline safely, and does. Now Elby catches just inside the midcourt stripe. Elby spins on his defender Lovings, gets it to Thomas. Thomas, oh, nice move in the paint, rises up over Hudson and scores. It's Barnell Thomas's world right now for Quincy.
Yeah, 13 points, is it?
13 points for Barnell Thomas. 30 points for the Blue Devils. Here's a pass off the shoulder of Lovings, out of bounds to Quincy.
Here we go, build on that. There's your 9-0 run right now. There's your 9-0 run from the beginning of the game. We finally got that back to that. Now we just got to build on those turnovers and take advantage of it.
With the ball in backcourt is Lincoln Elby. 7.5 minutes to go in the game, 39-30. Alton leads Quincy. Elby trying to get Lovings to move. Now Thomas has it. Ball fake on Hudson. Dribble drive by Thomas. Rises from 15. Off the back iron, no good. And Hudson has the rebound for Alton. Alton brings it up in the form of Darius Edwards. He gets all the way to the hoop, tried to circle his left, and gets bailed out on a foul call.
Yeah, late call too.
Call on Barnell Thomas. His second foul.
You know, not a bad shot by Barnell down here. I'd like to see a couple guys underneath because he's got the hot hand. So why not? Now, why not go ahead and put that up? 15-foot shot's not a bad choice.
Edwards, I believe, is at the line for Alton. First free throw is short. Lincoln Elby's in my way. I can't see the uniform number.
And Lincoln's so big, though, isn't he? 13.
Yeah, there we go. That is Edwards.
Yes.
He's 2 out of 3 now from the line for the game. 2 points for Darius Edwards. Makes the third shot.
Yep, I hear you, Coach Taylor. Go back and help. Don't turn your back at any time because Lincoln's having a good game. They are just hounding him beyond belief.
40-30, Alton leads Quincy. 7 minutes to go in the contest. Nice pass to Thomas. Goes up strong, got fouled, and it rattles out on him.
Yes, he did. He got grabbed as he went up.
Here's a quick down-court pass. Lovings will take it to the hoop. Out of control, and Burry gets called for the foul.
Yeah. You can hear Coach Taylor. He just sort of gave up that baseline, and you just can't do that. I mean, you make a nice run, and you just can't make a couple of mental mistakes and let them get some easy buckets off of that.
2 more free throws for Alton here as Lovings will be at the line. Josh Lovings, 9 out of 14 for the season.
Yeah, you get that to 9 before you know it, it's back up to 11 with a chance to make it 12.
Second free throw by Lovings is short, and Mellon has the rebound for Quincy. 41-30, Blue Devils trail. Here's a long down-court pass intercepted by Hudson. He gets it to Lovings. Alton in transition, and a foul called on Lincoln Elby for bodying the dribbler, Lovings.
Yeah, we still got a lot of time. I mean, I'd like to look at that, the long pass from Lincoln to Barnell Thomas, but boy, it's going to take a perfect pass.
Yep.
And why not work that up, get into your half-court offense, and try to get an easier bucket than trying to create a bucket.
Edwards catches the inbounds pass and wanders around the perimeter. Cross court now, they get it to Lovings. Now here's a move along the baseline. Somehow getting through was the offensive player. Now they call a foul on Barnell Thomas, I think, underneath.
Oh, he had to tightrope that, didn't he? Because it didn't look like we had good defensive positioning. How many team fouls is that?
I have 4.
4? I didn't shoot, no.
They're going to say a shooting foul for Yinda Perry. He has 1 basket in the game. Perry's free throw in the air is no good. Hit the rim 3 times and rolled off.
Now, the gentleman that talked to us before the game, Mr. Colombo, what's he do now?
Mike Colombo works at Channel 4 here in St. Louis. Used to be at WGEM TV in Quincy.
Right, that's...
Second free throw falls in for Yinda Perry. He went from Quincy to Louisville, and then from Louisville here to St. Louis. Always good to see a friendly face when you show up at a foreign ballpark, if you will. Here's Elby. Back pass to Barnell Thomas. Dribble drive by Thomas. Kicks it to Burry. 3 on the way from the wing. Bingo.
That's the way to ball. Good timeout, Coach Taylor, right here in front of us.
Zach Burry with 11 points. Thomas with 13. They're a 2-man gang for Quincy here. It's a 42-33 Alton lead as Quincy calls the quick 30-second timeout with 6:17 left to go in the contest.
And I think you might see us come out with a little more quickness here and try to force some turnovers. But not only try to force the turnovers, but still protect your basket so you don't give up that easy bucket on a long pass or an easy guy down on the block hitting it. You got some momentum. Let's keep building on that momentum.
Only full timeouts left for both ball clubs. Each team has used both their 30-second timeouts, so 3 timeouts left for each team. Possession arrow belongs to Alton. 6:17 left to go in the game. Alton leads Quincy 42-33. Perry will inbound. Edwards comes back to help. Lovings is on the floor along with Hudson and Wigfall for Alton.
The zone. The 1-2-2 little trap.
Here's Edwards penetrating, kicks it to Lovings far wing. Get it mid-post to Hudson, turns on 10 out, shoots, misses. Rebound tipped in the air. Hudson had it for a moment, keeps volleyballing it to himself, turns, shoots, and scores.
Yeah, he stuck with that well. Give the Inman credit, Hudson, for doing that.
The 6'7" junior has 11 points. Alton leads 44-33. That was just Hudson playing volleyball with himself until he could just grab the ball, and then once he did, he turned and shot it and made it. Burry left open for a deep three. It's short. 10 outs in the game, almost got the offensive board, but Alton comes away with it. Edwards left wing. Hauling the ball, but got away with it. Now crosses over, tries to drive baseline. Gets in the air, throws it in the middle of the paint to where Hudson could catch it. Now a reach on Quincy.
Nope, they're going to call reach.
There was a rake up top, and they call 10 outs, I believe, underneath with the grab. Yep, call 10 outs the foul, his second. Team's 5th, as I have it. Yeah, they're not putting up the team fouls on the big scoreboard. So it'll be Alton ball, baseline left of their basket. Redbirds lead at 44-33. Here's a fumbled pass, and it's taken away by Carson Gay for Quincy. Hit ahead pass to Lincoln Elby. Stutters, fades, brings it to the top of the key, gets it to Zach Burry, who will pull the trigger on a 3 and drain it.
There you go.
Burry with 14 points.
Now you're down to 8.
44-36. Alton leads by 8 as Coach Longo mentioned, 5:10 left to go in the game. Perry with it. Works at the Keyshawn Young, who's checked in. Wanted to go underneath, couldn't. Now Perry on a dribble drive, gets it to Williams Bay, far corner. Here's McMurray for a corner 3 that rims out. Rebound, Williams Bay, middle of the floor, shot blocked by Burry. Williams Bay gets his own rebound and scores.
Young man stuck with it big time right there. Got to get a body on him, keep him off the boards. He came flying in from about 15 feet out.
46-36, Alton leads. 4:45 left to go in the game. Elby gets a ball screen. All over him is Keyshawn Young. Chenhouse came to help. Elby doesn't see him. Finally gets it to Reagan Tenhouse, who can take it to the hoop. Gets fouled, no call. Now kicks it out. Carson Gay 3, rims out. Rebound McMurray, and he takes off in transition for the Redbirds. Deontay McMurray, middle of the floor. Underneath the Hudson, turns and shoots, and it won't fall down for him. He goes over the back, but no call. Rebound kicked out to Williams Bay, and a nickel dimer on Carson Gay for a hand check.
Well, I have to agree with the over-the-back call, non-call, I guess is what I say. I mean, he's bigger than everybody out there. He's got some long arms to go with that height, and you know, it just looked like he's over the back, but obviously he got away with it, and then they call a little, like you like to call it, a little nickel dime. I like the way Reagan, nice. That's a good applause. He's played well.
Here's the inbounds pass coming to Williams Bay between the circles. 4:20 left to go in the game. Alton leads 46-36. Young down the sideline to McMurray. He just pushes Mellon out of the way and then passes up the sideline to Young, middle of the floor, Williams Bay. Thought about a 3. Now we'll back it up and reset the offense. Cross court to Keyshawn Young. Now in the corner. Here's McMurray on a dribble drive. Shoves Mellon away again. Gets it to Young. Dribble drive by Young. Gets it middle of the floor to Hudson, who goes ahead and tries to dunk again. Lost it again, but it went down. Then Young with a steal, but he throws it right back to Burry. Here's Barnell Thomas. A little bit outside his range and missed the 3. Here's Williams Bay with a hit-ahead pass, and he throws it out of bounds.
I'll take that throwaway right there. Coach Taylor sort of yelling at Barnell. He's having a good game, but I don't think Barnell's your three-point shooter that you want chucking that up right there.
Somebody over in the stands on the far side, as soon as Barnell caught the ball, said shoot it, and Barnell Thomas said, okay. 3:40 left to go in the game. Alton leads 48-36. Elby all the way, gets it to Thomas along the baseline, back to Lincoln Elby. Elby looking underneath. Folks kind of standing around. Elby dribble drive, gets cut off. Now whips it underneath. Thomas catches, goes up strong, pulled the string on it, missed it. Rebound, Hudson had it and gets it to his teammate. And Perry will take off, hit a head pass for Young, and he can't handle that. Out of bounds to Quincy.
Back-to-back turnovers, and we've got nothing to show for it right now, even though it's our possession. That could have been a 4-point, if not a 6-point swing.
Alton's up by 12, 48-36, and I had the Redbirds with 20 turnovers. Burry throws it into Thomas, who gets it to Lincoln Elby. 3:15 left to go in the game. Alton leads 48-36. And now a nickel dimer on Keyshawn Young, and Elby created the contact.
Yes, he did. Right here in front of us, coming right at us. Timeout or somebody coming in? Nope. Somebody coming in.
Alton has 8 fouls in the game with the pressure defense they've played. That's impressive.
Yes.
Elby catches in backcourt from Zach Burry. Connor Mellon, Barnell Thomas, and Carson Gay, the other Blue Devils on the floor. Elby pulled up his dribble, gets it to Mellon. Now right back to Lincoln Elby. Mellon tried to set a ball screen, now catches the return pass. Nobody moving for the Blue Devils along the baseline. Statue of Liberty offense going on right now. Here's Elby on a dribble drive, gets all the way mid-post, kicks it back to Burry. Burry gets around a defender, rises, shot partially blocked by Hudson. Rebound belongs to Williams Bay for Alton. He takes off in transition. Williams Bay spins, and we'll get it to Perry, who finds Hudson mid-post, backs up on Mellon, goes up strong, and missed it. Rebound Barnell Thomas takes it away for Quincy. Hands it off to Lincoln Elby. Long down court pass to Mellon. Mellon tries the return pass, deflected out of bounds by Alton.
A little fake, maybe a bounce pass. I'm not quite sure what team that's coming in, but they're huge.
They are a big group.
Yes, they are.
Burry will inbound baseline left, 2:33 left to go in the game. Mellon catches for Quincy. Blue Devils trail 48-36. Burry coming off a screen. Great ball fake. Frees himself for a 15-footer and drains it. Timeout Quincy. Full timeout. We'll take a 1-minute break. 48-38. Alton leads Quincy. 2:25 left to go in the game. Blue Devil basketball. 103-9-5.
A funeral service is more than an end to life. It's a remembrance, a time to commemorate all that person meant to us.
My dad meant so much to us. It was hard to know where to begin.
Our caring staff will help you make it a fitting farewell with sensitivity, compassion, and respect. Hanson Spear Funeral Home, celebrating a life well lived.
I'll make him shoot from the free throw line. I think that you're going to create something here if you're going to get back into it with 2:25 to go.
Burry with 16 points, 11 of those in the second half. Barnell Thomas with 13 points, 12 in the third quarter. Those are two players in double figures for Quincy. Burry and Thomas have 29 of the Blue Devils' 38 points here today. Mike Day, Lincoln Elby, Cameron Gay, Carson Gay, Barnell Thomas. McMurray will inbound for Alton as he saunters to the referee holding the ball. McMurray, Williams Bay, Perry, Edwards, and Wigfall. Blue Devils double team in backcourt. Williams Bay splits it, now takes off down the middle of the floor, has a 3-on-1, and here's a travel and a layup put up by the Alton player.
How he got away with that, I don't know.
Edwards took an extra step. He wanted to dunk it and just couldn't get the jump up. But he gets the layup, 5 points for Edwards. Here's Elby along the baseline, threw it away. Oh, they're going to say off of Darius Edwards.
Yeah, Lincoln took that to the baseline, but when he got there, he got cut off. He picked that dribble up, and they're very good at cutting down the Alton. They're cutting down the angle on the passes. Yep.
Connor Mellon, Carson Gay, Barnell Thomas, Lincoln Elby, and Zach Burry on the floor for Quincy. 2 minutes left to go in the game. 50-38, Alton leads. Elby with it, right wing. Brings it back middle of the floor. Can't use a ball screen. Keeps the dribble alive, gets it to Zach Burry. Burry, dribble drive, down the middle. Rises from 12, pulled the string on it. Rebound belongs to Alton, and they're quickly the other way. Here's Edwards, behind the back pass to Williams Bay. No foul called. Williams Bay missed the layup, tips it up, no good. Rebound tipped by Mellon, finds Burry. Burry lost his balance and had some contact with Williams Bay, but no foul called. Now Burry gets underneath Thomas. Power dribble, goes up strong, scores and is fouled. This is the best Barnell Thomas has looked in a month.
Yeah, the only bad thing was his three-point shot, but other than that, he's had a heck of a ball game.
15 points in the game, 14 in the second half for Barnell Thomas. 50-40, Alton leads. I didn't see who the foul was called for the Alton player, but Thomas is at the line to try and complete the three-point play, which he does not. Ball spun out on him. Thomas fouled on the rebound, but they're going to say out of bounds was McMurray. It's Quincy ball. Wow.
Yeah, Barnell pretty well got into him there, but it's our ball, so let's take advantage of it. Minute 30. I know 10 seems like a lot, but you hit a three and get a timeout, you're down to 7.
Burry pulls the trigger to Mellon. Mellon to Elby. Trying to run Burry off some screens. Alton recognized that. Elby wanted to go cross court. Instead finds Carson Gay. Gay whips it underneath. Nice catch by Mellon. Goes up strong. Missed it. Rebound tipped by Hudson and Thomas. Rebound tipped along the baseline. Alton recovers. Here's McMurray in transition. Middle of the floor with a left-hand dribble. Burry almost stripped it from behind. Now somehow McMurray splits two defenders. Gets it underneath. The layup missed by Alton. And now a foul called late. Call the foul on Barnell Thomas, I
Was it
believe.
after the play, though?
No, they're going to just a late whistle on the putback attempt. Barnell Thomas has 4 fouls. That's the 7th team foul as I have it. There should be a shooting foul.
They just called it a 1-on-1.
And they have Barnell Thomas with 5 personals. Okay.
And you probably heard the coaches right there. Now they're questioning what are they going to do.
They've already substituted. They're saying they have 30 seconds to put in a sub, and Quincy's already put in a sub. But they're going to run 30 seconds off the clock. Or there's 10.5 seconds on the game clock. Maybe they let the clock run. We're going to get an explanation right now. Yeah, he left the clock running during the entire sequence.
Coach Bruner says, now we're going to start the 4th quarter.
Boy, that official was not happy with the timer either.
No. So how do they know exactly? Do you remember what time
Yeah,
it was?
on the computer printout, they should have a...
Oh, to tell exactly what it
Yeah.
is, minute 13?
Wow, they let over a minute run off the clock before anybody noticed. So at the line for the 1 in bonus, they say, is Darius Edwards. He's 3 out of 4 from the line tonight. Free throw in the air is no good. Rebound belongs to Mellon for Quincy. So just over a minute to play. It's 50-40. Alton leads. Elby gets a ball screen from Mellon. Now guarded by Hudson is Lincoln Elby. Works it middle of the floor to Zach Burry. Burry goes to work. Tries a drive, gets cut off. Diagonal pass is picked off by Alton. Here's a dribble drive and a foul called on Lincoln Elby, and they're going to count the layup. Darius Edwards just went ahead and threw it towards the basket, and it crawled in, and he gets the call on the continuation. So Edwards gets the basket. He's got 7 points. And Lincoln Elby called for the foul, his second. So Edwards will be at the line where he's missed 2 free throws today. And he makes it. Scorers table's having an awful time right now. 53-40, Alton leads, 55 seconds left, and Coach Taylor's going to give some of his youngsters a chance to perform here. George Picard into the game, Carson Gay, Parker Bland, Jacob Jobe, and Mike Dade. Cahokia's team is on the bus. They just need a driver.
Right.
And now that Quincy's called off the dogs, Alton is going to do the same. So the Redbirds lead at 53-40. Quincy put in their end of the bench, if you will, though that's an insult to some of these kids. So Alton will put in 5 new players themselves. Dade takes it in backcourt. 53-40, Alton leads. Gets it to Parker Bland. Bland on a dribble drive. Pulls his way to the hoop and gets fouled. Yes, sir?
I don't know if we're on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got 2 texts from 2 different people.
Oh, it did. Hi there.
Now are we back?
No. Trade Center, we apologize. Apparently we lost our signal. And the score at this point is 53-40, Alton leading with 25 seconds left. Tim Kincher with Matt Longo. Here's a shot put up, no good, and the rebound is put in by Josh Lovings. 3 points in the game for Lovings, and it's a 55-40 Alton lead, and now a steal on backcourt. And Alton gets a layup. Maurice Edwards, a freshman, gets a hoop. 7 seconds left in this ballgame. I'm not sure where we lost contact with you, our listeners, as Quincy turns it over again. But Quincy cut it to like an 8-point lead.
8-point lead, yeah.
And called timeout on a made basket. Then Alton was able to get a couple of hoops and kind of stem the tide, if you will, and come away with a 57-40 victory over Quincy here. And it's unfortunate that it turned out the way it did, Matt, because Quincy really got themselves back in this ballgame. But a 9-0 start by Alton at the beginning of the game. Quincy fought, scratched, and clawed and made it an 8-point game in the 4th quarter, but Alton pulled away down the stretch and come away with the 57-40 victory.